everything we got up to on our second day in Leeds. First up, we started off at Leeds Dock. This is an absolute must-see with all the canal boats, and if you are lucky, you can even spot some wildlife. Next up, we headed over to the Royal Armouries Museum, and this I highly recommend because it's free to enter. This is my favorite part of this whole museum, with different weapons and armors stretching all the way to the top of this tower. That is so impressive. Apart from learning about all the different weapons and armors, there's also a lot of history to be learned. Even if this is not your thing, I highly recommend visiting the museum because it offers stunning views of Leeds Dock. Speaking of views, if you are afraid of heights, be careful when you go all the way to the top. It is quite high. I would set aside about half a day to get through this whole museum. Next up on the list was the Leeds Dock water taxi. Unfortunately, the taxis were not running today, but this is how they look. We then headed over to the coin exchange, and this is an absolute must-see. Behind each door is a different shop offering arts, crafts, gifts, and more. There was even a tattoo and piercing shop, and I was really tempted to get another piercing. Next up, we headed over to Leeds Markets. Here you can literally find everything from these delicious pastries to mats, clothing, spices, and even fresh vegetables. I don't know about you guys, but I really love wandering around a market. We then headed over to the market kitchen to grab a drink, and then we were off again to go explore the rest of Leeds City. Unfortunately, the Christmas market was not in full swing. However, we did manage to find Thor's Teepee Bar and get away from the cold and sit by a fire. It's very rare in the UK that you do find an open flame fire, so our South African hearts were really pleased with this. Gareth went for a beer and I went for a Diet Coke. Then ended the night with a few mocktails for me, and Gareth dipping his nose into a Guinness. We then left the city and went back to the hotel where we had a few more drinks and prepared for the next busy day.